Hey everyone! Meat Week just launched yesterday, and I have already managed to get my hands on a Bloodied swing speed 90% reduced weight Tenderizer. I'm not kidding, this is many thanks to the horseman who gave me this item. He goes by the name of Superintendent Chalmers, so I'm gonna sing a steam hemmed in his ink in his name. But for now, let's just take a look at this Bloodied, which is a Bloodied swing speed reduced weight Tenderizer, as you can see right here, with the peppered mod attached, which is the highest damage dealing mod. There is the salty one and the whatever else, which gives energy damage, but those aren't really that good. This is the one that you want to go for. And before we, start to evaluate how good the weapon itself is, I want to compare it to something straight away, which is the pretty much best 12 melee weapon in the game currently, at least raw damage-wise, which is the Sheep Squatch staff. Now, you may argue that the spear, which is actually also 12 melee weapon, and while it does have lower base damage, instead of the slow swing speed that these weapons have, it has medium swing speed, which actually counts a lot. Like, medium and slow is a huge difference. So the DPS is yet to be decided for those, but the spear, the Sheep Squatch staff, and now the Pepper Tenderizer has joined this fray. Now, that you can actually get it bloodied. And as you can see, this is the best mod on the Sheep Squatch staff that you can get, the Burning Barbed one, which gives you not only the highest base damage, but also some extra energy damage. And as far as I know, the energy damage does scale with the Bloodied, so if this was Bloodied, then this would be even higher together. So while the energy damage at this point doesn't really do much since it's really low, if the Bloodied kicks in, this actually goes up and does much more than the than it would right now. And you can see that this, while having higher base damage to compared to 506 and 512, that sort of energy damage extra would probably give the edge to the Sheep Squatch staff. Not only that, but you will see in a second that there is one big downside to this weapon, which is, if you actually look at it in the quick menu, I'm gonna put this on here, it does have the same icon as the Super Sledge. Do you know what's wrong about a Super Sledge, or what's the sort of main hindrance of it? That it is a loud weapon. It has a jet rocket attached to the end, and the moment you swing it around enemies, no matter how good your seek is, you're gonna get noticed as if you were firing a non-suppressed weapon. So, we are down here at the Green Mutants Plaza, and I'm gonna showcase it by the way that the Sheep Squatch staff actually does not give away your location. My sneak isn't the best, but I do have unyielding armor, so I have that bonus I did. So as you can see, they start to think that I'm here. I'm gonna start swinging it. And while the hidden bar does go a bit closer, it definitely doesn't reveal me. It goes into caution, but again, I don't reach the danger. Actually, it goes back to hidden instead. However, the moment I pick this up and swing with it, I'm instantly dangered. See? And this is the main issue with this weapon. It has no sneak capabilities whatsoever because it has the same sort of functionality as a Super Sledge, just more base damage pretty much. Alright, now that we know that, I'm actually gonna change my approach to this one, because if I were to run here with an unyielding, an unyielding set, despite having this gigantic amount of 896 damage, actually I should probably put on Nerd Rage as well, give me a second. And right now we are dealing a whopping 1271 damage. That is of course with a full unyielding set, as you can see right here. My current strength, by the way, is 31, so it's not the highest, but it's still pretty respectable. So yeah, at this point, of course this is not bloodied, by the way, the Sheep Squatch staff, but you can see that the energy damage does scale up with your effects. Still, we are now here to discuss the actual Tenderizer. So going back to this weapon now, I'm going to change my approach and actually jumping into my power armor, T65 one, because that one doesn't give me any damage bonus, just some huge resistances. And we'll see how we do in this location. I do have emergency protocols done, by the way, so that should give me a bit of an edge. So let's see what our damage is right now. It's actually 825, so it did go down a bit, but our survivability has increased tenfold. So, let's start working away at these blocks, shall we? Of course, one shot. There we go. It actually swings rather fast, like the animation of swinging is actually quite fast. Stop running away from me. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, even without the sneak, I have no issue just whacking these guys in the face and then them dying instantly to my punches. Well, swings rather. But yeah. As you can see, no issue whatsoever. Hello, Mr. Doggo. If you want to die so much, then you are free to. I think I don't need to demonstrate this power anymore, at least not on these sort of mobs. So how about we go over to some bigger mobs and try to whack them with this thing, shall we? Alrighty, we are here at the floating sleeping Scorch Beast nest. It's only a level 65 variant. Oh, wait, we actually got a level 80 variant as well. How kind of you to join the fray. That's perfect. Now let's start whacking away with these guys as soon as they land. Also, can we talk about how ridiculous it looks like that this guy actually holds this gigantic half mine, half something keg with one hand? So this is without power attack. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 swings to kill the Scorch Beast. There we go. And now let's try power attacking on the other Scorch Beast. Alright, his final landing. So let's see. Oh, look at that. Almost, well, not one-shot it, but yeah, I two-shot it basically if I had two power attacks at the same time. Or in consecutive punches or hits. Anyway, as you can see, it's still a powerful weapon, so if you're not using or not planning to using stealth, then this is definitely a good addition to your collection. But if you do find a Bloodied Sheep Squash staff, which is I think a bit more common nowadays, I recommend getting that instead. Even though it's probably harder to find a good mods for it. But again, just grind the whatever sheep squatch event, the cow herding one, and then you should be getting the plans soon enough. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed and found it informative, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.